So have you ever wanted to become rich? Like super rich, or just a few $1,000s richer, or tens of $1,000s richer, and not have to work for it? Well, this video isn't about that. This video is about the Chase heist. And in this video, I will explain the Chase heist, explain why it's bad, and also tell you how people was able to do it in the first place. Over the weekend, there was something going on about Chase. People was like, you see, if you ever went to your Chase over the weekend, you would have saw people lining up to go there. You probably was like, what the heck are they doing? What's going on? So people was figuring out a little glitch in the ATM system, and they was deciding, hey, let's take advantage of this. And that's what people was doing over the weekend. And what happened was that basically they were committing bad acts against Chase to get a lot of money from them. And at the end, they end up figuring out that it was not a great thing to do. And so basically they end up doing it over the weekend. And then once it came to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I mean, Chase probably still doing the things that they're doing to the people that tried to screw them over. They realized that it was a bad thing to do in the first place. Now you may ask, what was this hack? What did they do? Why is a bank going after these people? So which actually, to be honest, this may also involve legal action at that point, depending on if the bank wants to press charges on them or not. But what happened was, it was this infinite money glitch. I don't know why people think it was a thing. I mean, first of all, it's an infinite money glitch on TikTok, which you should be careful for in the first place. So basically what they did was, over the weekend, what they decided to do was commit check fraud. That's basically what it is. They committed check fraud. Now you may ask, how the heck did they do this? Like, what happened in the Chase dialogue that made them be able to do this in the first place, right? The way it happens was that it was writing a check for their own account, usually basically an amount that they wouldn't be able to cover, like 10,000, 30,000. Probably some people did 50,000 because they thought they was actually doing the money glitch. And then what they would do is they deposit that check through the ATM and then quickly withdraw the money. Because if you don't know, first of all, over the weekend, banks don't work in the first place. I know this because I used to work at one. They don't work at all. The only thing that works over the weekend for banks most of the time, some may be different, but at least the one that I work at and the ones that I am a part of, they literally just don't do anything over the weekend. The only ones that's open is the customer service, the fraud, and dispute departments. That's about it, because those are 24-hour things most of the time. Because I mean, fraud can happen anytime and you always want to dispute your money. But at the end of the day, like most banks don't do anything over the weekends. Like if you try to call into your bank and ask them about like a charge or something like that, if it's a dispute, most of the time they just tell you to call back once it posts. But and also, as you know, if you ever have any or ever bought anything from like anywhere, you notice that the money don't come out straight away. Now, why is that? It's because they have to go through checks. Everything goes through checks in the bank, no matter what it is. You deposit money, that goes to a check. You taking money out, that goes to a check. To be honest, they make sure that you ain't taking out a lot of money or you were putting in a lot of money. And then also, like say you buy something, it goes to pending, right? It pins for about 2 to 3 business days, and then it posts to their account because they got to check to make sure everything in the back end dealing with like the merchant themselves. Like, is this a legitimate charge? Okay, it is. All right, well, here the money, and the money takes out of your account. So basically what these people did was they decided to deposit a check, and before the bank could even verify the check in the first place, they withdraw the money out of the ATM, and next thing you know, they're $31,000 richer. Well, also they thought they was. And just like this video right here, like look at this one right here. Look at that, $31,000 in debt, negative $7,000 in debt. Like, oh my god. Like, this is why you don't commit fraud on banks, because they will get back. You think banks aren't going to get their money back? Even if, let's say this was, first of all, it's not a glitch. What it really is a check fraud in the first place. It's literally just check fraud. But you think the bank wouldn't get their money back? Like, come on now. Like, look at that. $31,000. That's basically 39K right there that he got to pay back to the bank because he decided to do this. And the worst thing about this is, like, that means, let's be real, if you don't have the money, it's going to overdraft you, right? And some banks have overdraft fees, which means if you don't pay that money back, I mean, it's going to keep piling up and piling up. And yeah, so as you can see, basically, don't commit check fraud, don't commit wire fraud, don't commit anything. because, like, to be honest, you may have a chance of getting locked up if you commit any fraud. But the way when you look at it, like, it's three options, right? Either Chase is going to close their account and then just never talk to them again because they know that they ain't going to pay it back, which could cause like problems in the future, especially if you get an account closure from a bank for fraud. Most banks probably not even going to want to like deal with you, to be honest. But other than that, the other option that they could end up doing is just probably suing the people for money, which they probably not going to do because first of all, the money's already insured anyway. Then second thing is that, I mean, they kind of don't really need to. They'll really charge the people back the money that they tried to take out anyway. Or the third thing is that, I mean, they probably just be put on like some payment plan through the government. I don't know if the government even does that. I'm gonna be honest right there. I don't know if they would they even do that, if they even do that. But if they do for cases like this, that's probably what they would do. But at the end of the day, basically the moral of the story is, don't commit fraud, because if you commit fraud, you have a chance of getting caught. And if you have a chance of getting caught, well, that's a high chance of getting caught, actually, let's be real. And yeah, then it's gonna be bad for you. But most of the time, as we all know, the government wants the big fish. So they may not even care about that. What mainly will probably happen to most of these people is that Chase just close their account and never work with them again, and also add that probably like it's probably gonna be a label on your account saying that you did fraudulent activity with Chase. So, which again could cause things down the line. So basically, at the end of the day, a big TikTok money glitch came out, and it basically made a lot of people think that it was actually a glitch. It wasn't. It was just check fraud, and now they are facing the consequences. Now, I think is, do I feel bad for these people? I mean, I don't got no money. I'm gonna be honest. I'm broke. I'm broke. That's why you should like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want to support me, there is a channel membership down below. For $4.99, you get your name shouted out at the end of the videos. Okay, but at the end of the day, what would I say about this? I mean, me personally, even when I was like 10 years old, okay, I knew that not to commit fraud. Like I knew that. I don't even remember where I heard it from. I'm pretty sure it was South Park or something. It was something. I really don't remember. But was it? But I don't remember where I heard it from. I just know not to commit fraud even back then. And now, as old I am now, yeah, I still don't commit fraud because it's bad. It's so bad. Like, you can go to jail for years for committing any kind of fraud. Wire, like, yeah. But the moral of the story is, but at the end of the day, the moral of the story is, don't commit fraud. If you see any financial advice on TikTok, don't take it. Or if you do take it, at least look into it first to make sure it's legit. One, because there is a lot of scams on TikTok. And two, if it's actually won't get you in trouble with anybody, then you'll be good. And I say go ahead and do it. And that's your money. You do what you want. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. And this is new content for me, so I want to see how it actually does. Just let me know down in the comment section if it was good or not. Let me know your thoughts on the Chase heist as well. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.